What's up, YouTube community? It's Trace Face. It's been a long time. So, my channel is a little bit different in that, I am discussing my personal journey from the divorce of, the narcissist. And he wasn't my first in my life, and but hopefully he is my last. And the video I wanted to talk about today is about what happens when you've met someone after you've been narcissistically abused, and all that comes with that, oh man, the love bug, when it hits you, you never know when that's going to be. And when it hits you, it hits you. There's nothing you can really do about it. And I'm sure most of you know that feeling. However, when you've come out of a very abusive relationship that's gone on for an amount of years, especially, and for those of you that have been through this for even months, I'm not discrediting, your experience, because we all know it's horrific. But there's so much that comes on the aftermath of that, and trying to figure out, number one, again, who you are. And you're so cautious, you're just so cautious about everything, and it's really hard. You're more protective of your heart than you've ever been. But I do want to stress that I feel like, even though you might be falling really hard or heavy for someone, your heart, it's very strange. Like, your heart is so much stronger than it's ever been. And, I'm prepared for anything, so that's good. It's this feeling of like, well, I've been through the ringer, so what do you got, if this happened to turn sour, but it's really, really hard to put yourself out there again, to be vulnerable to someone, to allow yourself to have feelings again for someone. And there's confusion that comes with that, because timing and all that. But I know for many of you, like myself, we were in these relationships that were over before they started. We just didn't know it. And I don't think there's anything worse, anything more, detrimental to one's spirit and soul than living with someone and feeling more lonely than you've ever felt in your life, than you've ever felt by actually being alone. There's nothing worse than that. So, yeah, I just really wanted to touch upon that subject of putting your heart back out there, and, just be really cautious. I have been, but, there are still really good people out there, and you have to allow them in, but you have to allow them in a really long period of time, and, you got to give yourself that time to truly get to know someone. And that way, no matter what happens, you're not going to be devastated. You've already been through so much. Us narcissistic abuse survivors have been through so much. And, the only person that's going to really protect us at the end of the day is us, and if you have a relationship with God, it's God, So just draw nearer to Him, and ask Him to guide you, That's what I've been doing. So I really wanted to talk about that today, and I'm thinking about all of you out there and in your journeys and how you're healing, and I hope that all of you are really protecting your hearts and your spirits and your souls, and you are, not looking at the world like everybody's a narcissist, but yet, you know, you're more guarded, you're smarter, you have intelligence now that you never had, you know, and wisdom that you never had before. So, you know, take that with you and use that as your guide. And, you know, those of you that have been emailing me your questions, I haven't forgot about you. I've been preoccupied, and I will get back to your answer. I will give you answers, and I will work on some video content of what you've already shared that you would like to see. Thanks so much for supporting my channel, and please like, hit subscribe, comment, share the video. That's how the channel's going to grow, and we'll be able to give people the information they need to be able to stay away from toxic, narcissistic individuals. I'm Trace Face. It's time we all face the truth together.